Oh, hi guys, good morning. So, I hope so now you all know the definitions of incident, problem, change, and who are users in ServiceNow, and what are groups and roles which we have in ServiceNow. So, can anyone tell the definition of incident? I mean, like whatever you know, you just unmute and explain what is incident. Let's start from there.
So
Yeah,
it's like an unplanned interruption.
yes. Any example? Example for that? Yes, Ruchita, you can unmute and explain any example for that.
Like if Wi-Fi is not working and email or something like that.
So incident is like a known issue where it's a interruption which is occurred to an user. So it's like a small issue. So if let me take an example of problem. So it is like a for number of users gets increased and where we need to focus on the root analysis. The example which you have mentioned is related to the problem. Okay, in that case Wi-Fi, many members will be using that. So email, at a time some members will be using. So that's the major difference between there, between incident and problem. Okay, incident is the known issue and then the problem is an unknown issue.
And let me add to that. Let me add to that. So let me give you an example. So if there are multiple incidents which are being created, to resolve those unplanned events, and if you don't understand why those things are created by multiple teams, so to resolve that, you will create one problem to find the root cause. So if there is a term called root cause, then you should able to know, attach it with problem. So problem management is linked with root cause analysis and known error. So if you know any specific error, yeah, this is a known error, and you can resolve it, fix the issue. So all fixing can be done through problem management. Just through incident management, you will log the incident, you will work on it, and if it is a minor issue, you will resolve it. But the same incident is happening multiple times, like more than 3 to 4 times, then just number is not like, but if it is happening multiple times, then you will create a problem. Yeah, go ahead, Manashwini.
Yeah, and then what is change?
We'll be fixing that incident in chain management.
So what are the types of changes we have in ServiceNow?
Normal, standard, and emergency.
Yes, you are right. And so what is normal change? So I'll just share my screen. So if you just see here, change, and if I say create new, so if you just see here, we have normal, emergency, and these are the templates for the standard change. So let's go in a line. So normal change. So if you just see here, this is a flow which we have for the normal change, where it needs the approvals and where they'll be scheduling the meeting, which is cab approval meet. So, and then this particular change will be implemented. So, and then after that, it will be reviewed and closed. So, it is a typical normal change. The process is like this. So, when you have the emergency change, in emergency change, the word itself tells that it's emergency. So, where the priority will be high, and then so here they'll be scheduling the meeting or anything. The process will be fast. And coming to the next type of
And here,
change,
1 second, Manaswini.
yeah,
So once change is created, it will be in the new state. So the change will be assessed by change team or whoever it is assigned to. And next change will be authorized by the assignment group. Once you get all the approvals, so if your change is approved, it will move to authorized state. Once it is authorized, you will see during what time you can release that change. So that is called scheduled state. And after scheduled state, and before implementation, so you have a meeting called cab meeting. Cab is nothing but change advisory board. So this board, they will sit together and they will discuss what time we have to release this. And even if you want to migrate your development to the production, nowadays people use change request. So don't get confused. So in future, so if you are working on something, so to move everything to production, people nowadays they are using change management. So they use change management to implement your changes. So once the time hits, they will migrate all your changes from development instance to production instance, which is called during implement stage. And once it is implemented, you will do smoke testing in review phase. And once all the things which you have moved to production are working fine, then you will close it. And during normal change, there is no schedule. So this can be approved at any point of time. So but in emergency change, you don't have that time. So you have to, if there is any bug fix that needs to be implemented as soon as possible, then you will raise an emergency change. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. And then the third type is the standard change, where we'll be having a change which is with pre-approvals. So the approvals will be done for the standard change. Only the implementation, and they'll be discussing regarding that change, and then they'll be reviewing it. And after that particular change is moved or done, fixed, then it will be closed. So these are the three types of changes which we have in the service now. Am I clear up to this? So in today's session, we'll be first seeing the update sets and then the service catalog. So let me just give you a brief. Let me just start with a scenario so that you'll be understanding what exactly is an update set. So if you have this particular instance with you, which is being used by all the members, and then you tried changing something in the form, and what it made is it made a big issue where the whole instance got crashed. So in order to overcome like these situations, we'll be having an update set. So what exactly an update set is, it doesn't affect the whole system. So the whatever changes you'll be doing, it it will be captured. So let me just show you where exactly you'll have the update sets. So if you just see here, we have an application called system update sets. In this, we'll be having different applications, different modules. So whenever you want to create an update set, you'll be going to the local update sets module. So once if you click on local update sets, and then if I click new, in any project, the first step you'll be doing is you'll be creating an update set. So the update set name should be like, they'll be providing you the requirements. So we call the requirements in ServiceNow as stories. Okay. So the first thing what you'll be doing is the story number. So whatever it may be, story 123, and then your name. My name is Sri Manaswini, so SM, and then let me just and then if I just you need to provide the short description. So service catalog, and when once if you submit and make it current, so here if you just go, and once if you refresh the page, so if you just see here, we have this update set which I have created. So you can open the record like this.
So there is a globe icon on the top of the banner. So basically, what Manaswini just did is creating an update set. Update set is to capture all the changes whichever you make in your development. So if you make any kind of change in this instance, that will be captured in your update set. So this is similar to you can say I'm just trying to give any really good analogy. So if there is a bag, so if you buy something, you'll put everything in a bag. So the update set is like something like a bag in dev instance or in development instance. So any change which you make, it will be captured here, and all the changes you'll just need to migrate them to next instance or higher instance, so that all the changes will be moved directly. This is like code promotion. So you guys have idea on GitHub, right? So the storing code or something like that. So in Git we create a repository and store all the things, but in ServiceNow we create an update set. So if any story or any work assigned to you, so if you want those things, or if you want to make those changes and get captured into something somewhere, so this is the place where it gets captured. Okay, you can continue.
So now let's see a small example how it exactly captures. So you all know how to create a field in incident or any form. So so here we have the context menu or the hamburger icon, in which you will be going to the configure, and in the form design or form layout, anywhere you can actually open and create a new field. So if I just create a date field and then provide current date, and then if I save this form, so if I reload this, so here I have a field called current date, and let me just go to my update set and reload this form. So I have made a change. So if you just see the dictionary entry and the field label is current date in the incident form, and I have added that particular field in the incident. So like this, whatever changes you make in the instance, it gets captured. Okay. So this is about the update set. So once if you start creation or creating anything in the ServiceNow or developing anything, make sure you create an update set and capture everything in this particular update set. Is that clear? Type yes or raise your hand. Type yes in your chat box so that it would be easy to me to check. So moving on, now the next topic is service catalog.
Yeah,
So
1 second, Manaswini. One
yeah,
second. Uh, can everyone create one update set and try to check whether things are getting captured or not? So someone can share screen. Sarita, can you share your screen? Or Harika? Anyone?
yeah, local update sets. Yeah, just go down in under the system updates application. Click on system updates,
Can you type
expand that.
update sets?
Yeah, just go down, local update sets. Yeah, click on new. Yeah, give the story number STRY123 underscore your name shortcut in the shortcut. Yeah, underscore service catalog. So today our session is on service catalog. So we can name it as service catalog. Submit and make current. Submit and make current. Again, you need to open that. Okay, again you open that, updates it. So just go down. So you have a related link called make this my current set. Just click on that related link. Under related links, you have the first link, right? Make this my current set. Yes. Yeah. If you just go to the banner frame, you have a globe symbol in your banner frame. Yeah, you can just click on that and open record. So you have an option beside the update set, the list icon, beside that the document icon. Click on the document icon. Yes. Just go down. So as of now, there are no updates. So try creating a field in incident and check whether the update is getting captured or not.
Why I'm getting this, like most of the times I'm facing this.
Click on the hamburger icon on the form. Hamburger icon, the context menu, we call it as. Beside a new record, you have 3 lines, right?
Okay.
Call it as hamburger icon.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, click on configure. So form, yeah, form design or form layout, anything. So in the fields, you check for category type category over there. Yeah, just drag and drop. Yeah, on top of it, on the contextual search results, just swap that. And you can also make this new section, whatever you have created, you can make it like 2 column wide. Yeah, 2 column wide. So the original form is the default view, so you should not touch the default view while creating the fields. So that's the issue. That's it, no problem. You can add all the fields, you can drag and drop. You'll be having all your fields in the fields tab, so you can just drag and drop. That's it, no problem. It's not a problem. Location is not, yeah, subcategory. And if you just create any field, go to the field types and create a field, any field, any type, your wish. Yeah, label, u underscore, yeah, save the form. Go to your main page, home page of ServiceNow, home page of your instance, and the other tab, the left tab. Yeah. Refresh, yeah. If you can just open your update set again and check. Yeah, just open your update set. Here you have the globe icon, right? You did not
Yes.
go there. You did not
Oh,
need not
okay.
go there.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Here, and the open record, the document icon. Yes. If you just go down, so these were the updates. So you have
Oh,
created the field.
okay.
So anyone are stuck anywhere, you can share your screen and let me know. And if you're done with creation of update set and capturing it, you can raise a thumb or keep yes in chat box. Thanks. Yes,
Hi,
Sarita.
Manasvi, this is Sarita. Hi, Harry. So actually, I don't know, my incident is not opening because it's blocking because I'm using my office laptop, I guess. So
Oh,
I'll
there.
rectify it. I do not have any other laptop, so I'll check with that and I'll get back. So that is the reason why I was unable to share my screen. Sorry for that.
At least
Oh,
do you have any questions or doubts regarding this?
No, Harry. Everything is clear for me.
Okay. And do you have your instance open?
No, unfortunately, it's blocking. So, the firewall protection or something is blocking my instance. So I could not open that. So it's saying that you cannot open the URL. So yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, yeah, let's start with service catalog. And once she explains, so we'll make everyone into groups, and you guys should work together to complete the tasks. Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll just share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
So service catalog. So service catalog, the basic definition is like, so it provides the services to the users. Okay. So if you just take the end users, so they'll be requesting for the hardware application or the software application. Or if suppose in an company, in an organization, if a new employee joins, so the basic needs of the employee is the laptop, the email configuration, and then the some companies also provide phone for them. So like that, these basic needs can be ordered in this particular service catalog. So I'll just show here. So under the self-service, if you just see service catalog, how it actually, so if you just see, these are the different types of catalogs which we have. The categories, we call them as services, hardware and software, desktop, office, peripherals, and mobiles. If suppose, let's say software, under software category, we have different items. So these are the different items which you can just go. Let me just show this one, and you can order this. So how many you want, you can just go and order it. So once you order this one, then a request gets submitted. So in the Amazon also, if you just see, if you place an order, then you'll be getting your order ID or order number. In the same way, in ServiceNow also, we'll be having a request number. If you just click on this request number, then under this, under one request number, you'll be having one RITM. So we call this as item. So how many items? So only one item. So this item. So this is how a catalog, item, ordering, and you can also, so whatever you see here, let me just go back. So these are the categories which we have, and under this categories, now you will be creating a new item. So in order to create a new item, maintain items. So under the service catalog application, we have a catalog definitions, under which we have a module called maintain items. So where you'll be developing a new item. So for the end users, they'll be always in the client requirements or in anywhere, in any development, the first basic one is creation of a catalog item. So if we just see here, we have out of box 186 catalog items. So let's take one for an example, Apple iPhone 13. So this is one catalog item. Loading. Yeah. So if you just see here, you'll be providing the name of your catalog item and under the catalogs. So as I mentioned, we have the different catalogs under which we have the service catalog. Service catalog is where we have the hardware, software, those types of catalogs. And under the technical, we have different other categories. And once if you just select the service catalog, you have the category. So Apple iPhone is like phone, so this comes under the mobiles category. Then you can mention that. And after this, if you just see here, you'll be providing the short description of the item and description where the key features and everything regarding this particular item. And if you go to the next tab, which is process engine, so this will be seeing, I mean, the flow designer and the workflow will be seeing in the next sessions. So whatever flow you'll be providing over here, this whole item or the RATM, everything will be following the process. So in order to maintain a process or a flow, these flow and workflow will be attaching over here. And then the picture is like you'll be showing an image how this Apple iPhone 13 looks, and price, you'll be providing the price, recurring prices. So if you just see here, so daily it increases some $400 or $40, or weekly the price gets increased, or monthly the price gets increased. So like that, recurring price, you can add the recurring price over here. And then portal settings, so the items, whatever items we have, will be showing them, the end users, in the portal as well. So we'll be discussing regarding the portal interface in the further sessions. And the main part of this catalog item is variables. So variables are, so let me just show. If you click try it, you'll be getting how the end users see this particular item. So if you just see here, we are asking questions. Is this a replacement for the lost broken iPhone? Yes or no, they'll be providing that answer. And monthly data allowance, so they'll be so it's a drop down where the end users will be selecting. So in order to show all these questions, what we need to do, we need to create these questions. So how do you actually create a question? So we call them as variables in service catalog. So in the form, you'll be creating the fields, but in the catalogs, you'll be creating the variables. So let me just create one variable for you and show. It's taking time to load. Let's wait till the form gets settled. So if you just see here, we have variables in which you can click new.
Can you also show the type of the variable?
Yeah, it's actually loading. So 1 minute, let the form get settled so that I can actually show. So type is where you'll be mentioning how the end user should see. So either it's like an attachment, or it's a date field, or if you can select box is the drop down which you have seen. So previously we have seen this item called Apple iPhone. So if I just click try it, so you are seeing a monthly data allowance. So it's a drop down. So for drop down type of field, we have a type called select box. So where you'll be providing the question. Question is the name of the field or the variable. So here you'll be providing, let's say, select box and color of the iPhone. And then here you will be providing the order is where, so you have the items in one, the questions. If you just see here, this is first question, this is second question, third question, fourth question, like that you'll be providing the order, let's say 50. So and then annotation is where, for the end users, if they don't know how to select or what to select, you'll be providing the information, the help information, like please select the color. And then the type specification, so how the variable should be. And here if you just see here, they have included this none. So like that, if you want to include none, we have a checkbox called include none. So this includes a value called none. And then the default value will be seeing that auto populate. Auto populate is depending on any other question. So if you just see here, choose the color is already there. I didn't see this. Okay, no problem. So choose the color depending on this particular field. If you want to populate the this particular field called color of the iPhone, you can click, you can select that field over here, color. That right, choose the color. Okay. Choose
Remove that choose.
yeah, it's
Loading. Oh, your pop-up is blocked. Can you make it active? Hello. Yeah.
so here we don't have any questions. So once if I save, we'll be getting that questions. If I save the record, it's taking time to load. Yeah, if you just now you can click on this. As of now, there are no questions. Okay, no problem. And then if you just see here, we have the question choices. So you need to provide the choices in order to choose. So let's say black, and the value text is the front, the label, and value is the backend. So for the backend, you can just write the same name, but in the small letters, so that you'll not have any confusion, right? HITE and HITE. And for this also, you'll be providing the sequence. And then if I just save this, if I click on try it, so if you just see here, the more information is where we have provided the help text to the end users, and black and white are the colors which we have provided. So in order to create these questions, you'll be mentioning them as variables, and the type is where you'll be choosing the type. So how your field look, it should look like. Either it should be a checkbox or it should be a drop down, like that. In type, you'll be providing them. And then we have the variable sets. So what exactly a variable set are is, so let's say we have set of variables which we'll be using for all the catalog items. So for let's say you are creating 3 catalog items. For all the 3 catalog items, you want 2 fields to be same, so which are common. So you'll be creating one variable set. So you can either create a variable set or you can use the existing variable sets. So you have, let's take this item access set and let's save this. So if I just go down, So here, let me just refresh this form. So previously we didn't have this particular field. So here user criteria granted access, where they'll be choosing that, and here they'll be actually adding this list collector. So you want the same features, these two fields in any other catalog item also, then you'll be using these variable sets. So variable sets are like they have different variables together, in which we can actually use this variable sets in any other item also. Am I clear up to this?
Yeah, just to simplify, variable sets are like reusable variables in multiple catalog items. So, for example, if you have any user details like a variable set, so if you need those user details for all catalog items, like user first name, user last name, who is the requested on behalf. So all these are like mostly reusable variables where you will use those variables in each and every catalog item. So if I want to use that for almost like 15 to 20 catalog items, I don't want to come directly into this catalog item and start creating every time, right? So to reduce that purpose, to reduce that hectic process, so I'll create a set of variables which are called variable sets, and you can just add those variable sets to any specific catalog item which you want to use them. So yeah.
So can you just make them into rooms so that
Mm.
I'll be
So
providing them.
yeah, first give the task, then explain the task. Let's create one new update set, or if you guys have already created an update set. I think Hari just joined. So Hari, hi.
Hey guys, hey Avi.
Hi. We just started discussing about service catalog items. So we just gave a quick intro on update set creation. Manashwini, can you just quickly walk through how just show update set creation and the task for service catalog? So we are discussing about the service
Yeah.
catalog items. Now after this brief description on about the task, so we are going to divide you guys into three groups, and you guys have to work together and create a catalog item. And after, like, let's take like 10 to 15 minutes for that task. And once 15 minutes is done, so I'll bring everyone back to the class and we can review all those things. Okay. Yeah, Ashwini, you can just show how to create an update set, and we can go from
Yes, Hari. Yes, Hari. So under system update sets application, we have a module called update sets, local update sets, in which we'll be creating a new update set. So on clicking new, you'll be getting the update set. So where you have to provide the story number. So in ServiceNow, we'll be providing the uh, uh, requirements in the form of stories. So we mention them as story number, story 234, and SM is my name, and then what you're working on. So now the task is on service catalog. So service catalog, and then the state is in progress. You need to submit and make it current. So once if you make that in the globe symbol, so you have in the banner frame, you have a globe icon, in which if you just click on that, so the update set 234, you can just open that record and keep. So whatever changes or whatever updates you'll be doing in the catalog item. So let me say if I just add a variable set to this, let me refresh. Yes, if I just edit and add this, save, and if I save this record as well, Hari, you were there while I was explaining the catalog item.
No, I just joined. I don't know what is service catalog.
Yeah, let's do one thing.
Yes.
Let's take Hari into our breakout room, and we'll divide others in the different rooms. Okay.
Yeah. So this is where how it gets
We can
captured.
show.
So
Yeah,
here
we
you
can
can
let
just
them know
check.
that. Yeah. Okay. Can you open the task?
Yes.
And can you share the document in this chat, in the Zoom chat?
In let me just do one thing. I'll
Separate
copy this and
separate
paste
the
in the.
catalog
No,
item.
no, no. We have this form in the sheet. This sheet, right?
Okay.
Here I'll be creating new sheet. I'll add a sheet called catalog item one. Item one, and here I'll be pasting that.
So hope everyone have idea how to create a catalog item, right? So this, it has all the details. Yeah, go to that
Yeah.
room, specific room, and try to create it.
Yeah, and then catalog item two. So iPhone 14.
So you have the variables and options as well, which are stored.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the catalog item three. So we need only three, right?
Yeah. So first breakout room, I'll separate you guys. So we'll create the catalog item one, and the second room will create two and three. So let me create that rooms. Assign manually, create three. So first room I'm assigning Puchi, Dinesh, and Harika. Second room I'm assigning Ruchita, Sarita, and Maswini. Ruchita, Sarita. And Maswini. Okay. Yeah. I just added. I just created all the rooms, so you should be able to go to the rooms now.
Mm.
So- Okay, so let's go back to this. So the first one which I wanted to show is, let me create one new incident from here. Let me know if everyone can see my screen.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. So there are few icons here. So these three lines, we call it as a hamburger icon because hamburger looks like this. So which we usually eat. So this is a funny name, but yeah, we call it as a hamburger icon, and this we call it as a funnel icon. So mostly this is used to do the filter, and 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 you can do active is true or false. This is to and if you click on run, so it will give list of all users, so we can just select And if we select any VIP user here, so to check if user is VIP, so I have to select VIP is true. Then you can see a small kind of logo which is appeared next to the collar. And there are two options. One is to update and one is to save. If you click on save, it will stay in the same page. If you click on update, it will go back to the previous page. Okay, so I will show submit. So if you submit, it is like an updating. So it will go back to the previous page. And here there are few other icons. This is called gear icon. So this is to personalize the list. So if you want to bulk update a few things, so you can click on this, or if you want to see any fields in the list view, so you can see that. So this is called gear icon. Okay. After clicking gear icon, I can put any of the fields from here. Approval set, child incidents, and all those things. And if you scroll, you can see all them here. So if you want to update multiple items in single go, what you have to do is click on first icon. If you have your keyboard, click on Control and down arrow. Control, Shift, and down arrow. And double click. Once you double click, automatically you will see this box and you can see a small thing called 10 rows will be updated. So here I can do updating multiple records and you can see everything got updated. So this is one of the shortcut. And if you want to filter anything in the list, if you want to see anyone who is like David Miller, so show matching, you can use show matching to show all the list. And this, if you remove this, if by clicking backspace, so we call it as blank space backspace operator, or there is one specific name for that operator. Operator, yeah. And if you click on this backspace, so it will remove the filter. And there is one more way how you can refresh the page. People usually do refresh from here, but if you click on here, it will automatically, the list will be refreshed. And there is one more thing, you can select multiple items from here and you have an option on actions on selected records. You can do this too. These are few of the shortcuts which are very handy while working on forms and all those things and updating things. So, and I will go back to the service catalog and I will show few more shortcuts. And while creating service catalogs, always go to here. If you click n items, so you will get maintain items. And similarly, if you want to access user table, just type user s and space, you will see all the users table. And in future, if you know the table name of the table, like for example, if you remember the incident table, so just type incident dot list. If you type in small letter, it will come in the same page. And if you type with capital letter, it will come in the next page. Okay. And yeah. Okay. And moving on to the shortcuts for the service catalog. So for service catalog, shortcut is n items. So you will get maintain items. And if you want to see what are the catalogs available, so you have to type service catalog. But mostly as a developer, most of the times we'll go to develop the existings, or you have to create and you have to work on a new catalog item. So you will come here. Okay. And while creating a new variable, once we create a new variable here, so if it is a type called choice list,
Select.
Yeah, select box. So my order is 10. So you also have option to select all this. So if this field is mandatory, you can check as mandatory here. If the field is read only, you can also check here. But during coding session, we'll explain why this is not a best practice to directly select here. So and name will be auto populated here, and you can include none. And if you want to use any table as a reference for the options, you can also give this choice field. So this is like any values in the table. Like if you define anything in approval steps or approval or any field name of that, you can also use that. But for now, what we will do is we'll create manually. And you can also select unique values from here. And this is the width, variable width, the dimension. So if it is small variable, if it is a big variable, the size on the UI, front end UI. And let me save this. So you have two options, either submit or save. So if you save, it will stay in the same page. If you submit, it will go back to the previous page. So for this purpose, I will save it. So mostly you have to save because it is easy way and you can stay in the same page to work and create the new things. And here, if you see the plus, you can also insert row from here by typing test model. So see, this is a model, right? So I'll put iPhone 14. And this other things will be auto populated. So here 14. And to refresh this, you just need to do this. So if it is showing in green, that means it is not saved. You have to save it from here. Okay. So let me click new actually from, I will create a new from here. So from here, I'll start iPhone 14. Okay. And so I have already said this shortcut to other group, but yeah, let me share it with everyone. So first, once you create, you can save it. Once you save it, you can see the back. Uh, you go back to the variable, you will have one. But if you want to create multiple question choices, what you can do is, so after you create this, you just need to rename this and update this order and click on insert and stay. If you click on insert, the existing record just will get inserted. And and it will come back. So we don't want to come back again and again to click new and do all the things. So to do that, what I will do is 300. So first is save. That means it saves. After that, need to update, insert and stay. And how many ever records you want to insert, you can do easily through insert and stay. And once everything is done, so just go back. So if you click long press this back button, so you can see all the previous pages. So from there you can go back easily. And now you can see all the values and order. So whichever order is the lowest is the first option. So another thing is self-explanatory. And these are like help tags, which we have already seen on the catalog item form. And these are like I, if you see, click on I, this is called preview record. So you can click on this, and if you click on command or control and click, it will open in the new tab. And once it is there, you just need to make it active. This is inactive currently. At 3, and I'll make this active, true. And to reload, you can also reload here. on the form instead of doing a browser reload. So if you do browser reload, it will take more time. So it's better to reload it from here. And we also have few options here, like copy sysID. SysID is like a unique ID. Each record will have a sysID, which is a unique ID. And copy URL is complete URL of this. And show XML, it has XML data of all the values here, like product ID, cost, omit price, and all the fields, workflow, model. So if you do come here and if you just type like model, you can see the name of it, whichever it is tagged here. So if some of the fields which are not visible here, all the fields will be visible in this part of XML. So you can check it from there. And yeah, as I already said, this is the gear icon. So in any list, you can see the same way. So you will see the funnel icon, you will see the hamburger icon, you will see the gear icon. So if we say that gear icon, you just need to go here and click. Okay. And this is the three dots. This is a more action. This is called template bar, toggle template bar. So I'll show you the template bar as well here. So by default, if you click on this and toggle template bar, you can see there are some basic templates. So if you click on this template, like incident call type, there are pre-filled values which will be auto-populated. You can also create your own templates by clicking, if you click here. So what you have to do is just try to fill everything in hardware, disk, SAPI service offering as service offering for this. So here test template, and I will assign this to some analytics or change management team or disk right. So I'll send to database team. I'll assign it to someone. I'll save it, and I will toggle the template bar. And if I want to create, so there is a plus icon here. Just click on new template. The values which you have selected on the incident will be auto populated. And if I want, for this is mostly for testing purpose, and next time if I want for the testing purpose, if I want all these values to be populated again, what I can do is just go back to the incidents, create new, and from the template I just save template 2. If I click, automatically all the values which I have saved will be populated, auto populated here, test template bar, and you can work from there. So basically most of the teams, if they want to create an incident, recreate the same incident, if they have any issues, so they'll have these templates. And also as a developers, while we have created any functionality or feature, if we want to test it multiple times, we can use this functionality. Okay, till now we have seen all the shortcuts. Now Manaswini is going to explain record producer. This is the second part of the service catalog items. So basically service catalog items which will create a request at the end. So all you have guys have created a service catalog item, right? So what you have to do is now, so just select one option, click on order now, and now you can see two things will be created. One is request and other thing. If you click on bottom, RATM. So this is called request item. So for incident, all stored on everything will be stored in incident table. For catalog items, it will be stored in request item table. So first a request is created, and for the request a RATM get attached. RATM is nothing but requested item. You can also submit multiple RATMs for one request. That is called order guide, which we are going to cover in the coming class. But for here, so today we have RATM, so which is created after the service catalog. And subsequently for each RATM, you will have approvers, catalog tasks, and all this. Okay. So we can see how we can configure this approvers catalog tasks in the coming sessions. So any questions still here? Any further shortcuts or any of this? Yeah, and one more thing, there is if you want to attach any document to this catalog item, this is pin, so you can attach it directly from here. Okay, any questions? Nice. Okay, considering silence as no. Let's just Manaswini will give you a brief introduction on record producer, and we'll share the assignment for the record producer today to the home. And tomorrow we will have one more session. It's kind of working session for record producer and order guide. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me just share my screen. So the other type in the service catalog is record producer. So what exactly is a record producer is? It's a type of catalog item, but it allows the end users to create the records, the task-based records. Suppose, let me just show, so record producers. If you just type record producers, you'll have under service catalog application, you have a module called record producers. So if you just go here and click on new, then you can actually, it's the same like the catalog item where you have created, but here the end users, once if they submit the request, it creates a record in the backend, in the incident. So in the incident table or in the problem table, in any table, they can actually create this record. So how do you actually create a record producer? I'll just show you and you can actually try the same. So let's say report an issue. So whenever they submit this particular record producer or this item, then it should create a record in the incident table. Okay, so the table name. So here itself they are mentioning in which table this particular record should be copied, so or created. So we are selecting the incident table. In the same way, you can create for the problem also. So in the short description, create and create a incident. Once if I see this, if you just go down again, you have the variables. Click on new, and simultaneously I'll just open the incident form. So so in this record, we have number, caller, category, subcategory. So like that, we need these fields for the catalog item as well. So we have an option called map to field. So whatever field you create here, suppose let's say we are creating a field for short description. So please provide the So here you have to select the field. So on incident table, which field it should map. So short description field it should map. So you'll be selecting the field called short description. And it's 100. And then you'll be saving this. So now we need the other field called caller. So it's a reference field. So reference, and then field which it should map is caller, and the order is 200. Now we'll be providing the requested for. Requested for is the user who exactly is raising the request. And if you just see here, caller is referring to the user table. So if you just see sys user, the backend name of the table. So the same you can select sys underscore user or sys underscore user. So you'll have the user table. Yeah. If you just see here user, sys underscore user, the backend name. So you'll be selecting that, and now you'll be saving the form. And you also have the category, subcategory. So you can also provide them. So we need to just insert and stay. I thought, let me just check. Did I just save or insert and stay? We can't create it. Okay, requested for. So we need to create for short description. Line text. It's the short description. And then the question is insert and stay. If I insert and stay, then this. So test. Or my laptop is not working. Okay, and requested for is, let's say, for the able tutor. And once if I submit this record producer, it creates a new incident for me with the caller and the short description. You can also add the category, subcategory, and also if you just select categories of select box, which is a choice field, and field which field it should map the category field. And coming to the this category and type specification. So you need not go and create the choices here. So in the type specification, you have an option to get the backend, the values of these choices here. So the choice table is like on the incident form, incident. In incident, which field? It is category. So category. We'll be selecting this and saving that. Oh, did I just do save? Oh shit. It's insert and stay. No problem. I'll just show you. So here you have hardware and this. Again, if you just submit, it gets, so the category is hardware and short description. I didn't provide that, and the caller. I didn't provide this. So this is how a record producer is. So you can just go ahead and create a item like this under record producers, and you can map to that particular field. I mean, here the table. We'll just go back. Any doubts or any questions up to this?
Yeah, only one task for today. Create a record producer, and we'll connect in the tomorrow's session. Hope everyone have free time for tomorrow, right? For joining the session and completing this service catalog, record producer, and order guide. Combination of all three. Yeah, just give thumbs up.
Yeah, Javi, what would be the time for tomorrow?
Mostly around same time, 8:30 to 10.
Okay.